Hi Aries, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. It's for all my Aries, Sun, Rising, Venus, men and women. We're now covering February 7th till the 13th, as you can see below. And for this week, guys, on the 8th, we have Ceres, the dwarf planet, moving into Gemini. So this is like taking care of our mental health, information that we're consuming, our thoughts, and communication. And then on the same day, we have Mars in Capricorn, trining Uranus in Taurus. So this is like having the gift and the ability to initiate and take action towards change and working hard at it and doing it in our own individual way. This is very like, I hear you, but I need to see you. If you're serious, you need to show me. So be serious about your intentions, your actions, and don't be afraid of change. Right now, we kind of have the ability, the energies are on our side to take chances, take risks, go hard for it, and not be afraid. Don't hold back. Okay. All right. So we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. All right. So my beautiful Aries, when it comes to your health, I feel like this week, you're going to really have to pay attention or take a look at your habits, your routines, some little thing that you do all the time that could be affecting your digestion, your pancreas, your intestines, like your stomach, this area that could be causing you some problems, maybe for some of you, or if that's an area, I feel like that's the area that's getting highlighted here. So you might have to pay attention to some kind of pattern, routine, habit that you do. It's like something small that could be affecting this, like one little thing that maybe you do or that you eat or that you don't eat enough of that could be affecting this. And so you may seek some help, maybe see a doctor or schedule something, a chiropractor or some kind of physician or healer. But I feel like you have the ability to heal yourself because it's something small. It's something that you're doing as a routine habit, that maybe you don't pay attention to or you don't notice to, and if you just switch or change one thing or add one little thing, it could fix it. Because I feel like it's something small, it's not something major. You just gotta be in tune with your body and pay attention, like, oh, okay, my body's reacting to this, so let me try not doing this, or let me try incorporating this. But it feels like this area, like your pancreas, your stomach, your digestion, that area is being highlighted. So pay attention to that. Maybe see a doctor if you need to. For a lot of you, you may not even need to go get medical attention. You could probably heal yourself. You just got to tune into your body and listen to your body, what it's telling you. Okay. I think it has to do with something maybe you're eating or that you're not eating, or something that you're doing as a habit or a routine that maybe is not really helping you. Okay. All right. And so you may want to like be alone this week, or you may not want to be out and about too social because maybe you're not feeling that good, or you could be feeling under the weather and you just may need to rest a little bit. So tune in, listen to your body. You have the ability to heal yourself. You just got to listen to your body. Okay. All right. And then, and there could be a Virgo somewhere, someone in your life, or Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus that could be helping you, or maybe your doctor is a Virgo, or you have a Virgo friend that's like, oh yeah, you should do this, you should try this. So maybe that's someone you could listen to, or that has good advice for you. All right, and then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, it feels like there's a lot of fast movement. Maybe there's going to be a lot of communication, or you got to do a lot of phone calls, meetings, or contact people, emails, stuff like that. But it feels like you may be rushing, or you may have to talk a lot, or you may have to communicate a lot, or you feel like you have a lot of things on your plate, a lot of things you need to get done. And some of you, you might be really good at multitasking, but you just want to make sure that you're covering all bases and that you're not skipping over, or you're making sure you get everything done, and you don't make a mistake or forget to do something because you're like rushing. So just take it step by step. Understand we're all busy and have things to do, but just don't just make sure you cover all bases and you have your priorities straight, because you may be really busy. You may have to like talk a lot or communicate a lot, or a lot of people maybe need to get in contact with you or talk to you. So you may be feeling like you need to rush a little bit, but just make sure you proofread everything, and you're not making too many mistakes. I think you'll be fine. And also please be careful when you're driving, because maybe while you're in a rush or something, like you could not be paying attention. So just make sure that you avoid any mistakes because you're like rushing. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your, and also be mindful of your communication. Be mindful of how you're coming across and what you're saying, because this will really help you with interacting with the world, right? Because if you want to be successful or you need to get things done, school, work, whatever, you gotta be able to talk to people. So just be mindful of your words and how it's coming across, and that you don't come off too harshly or too like bossy or wanting things your way. You just want to make sure you get your point across. You don't have to be super friendly or anything like that, but just be mindful of how you're speaking and how you're communicating, okay? You guys got it. All right, so when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side here, we have the 5 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles. All right, so some of you could have Libra somewhere in your chart. And then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all 3, all the above. And yes, it does still apply whether you're single, in a relationship, married, divorced, situationship, for the benefits, you don't know what's going on. It's okay, it's just the energies, take what fits, leave the rest out. So on this side here, we have the 3 of Pentacles, the Sun in reverse, and the 5 of Cups in reverse. It feels like everyone's struggling a little bit this week with love, so you're not the only one. I feel like all the readings I've been doing today have been a little bit, a little tough, but it's okay. So as far as who you could be dealing with, definitely could be a Leo, okay? Or a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or it could be a combination, but doesn't have to be, could be any sign like I always say to you guys, so just don't get too fixed on that, okay? So, it feels like what's annoying you this week, or maybe around this time, is that there could be someone you're dealing with, or maybe you will be dealing with, or you guys have been dealing with each other. But the problem is, like, when you guys start to have issues or miscommunication, they bring other people into the mix, or they involve other people, or they start telling your guys' business to their friends or their family or something, and you're like, oh man, like, come on, can't we just deal with this like on our own? Like, please don't get other people involved, please don't bring them into this, like, we don't need to add other voices, other opinions. It just creates more confusion, and then, your friends are going to take your side, obviously, and your family, and then they're going to be against me, and like, it gets complicated when you start to involve other people outside of the connection, outside of the relationship, right? Like, depending on their connection with who, they're going to be favoring one side usually, especially if they don't know you or know the other person that well. So maybe this person is part of like a group, organization, club, or their own little clique or their own little friend group at school or work or whatever. And whenever you guys start having arguments or problems, they go and run to them and talk to them and say all these things. And then you're like, what the heck? Like, oh my gosh, now it feels like I have to fight you and I have to fight all your friends and all these people. Like, you don't like that. You like to deal with things one-on-one, like me and you. Let's not involve other people. Let's just handle it between me and you. And the reason why I think this is coming up is because this person is like not feeling that they're getting enough attention from you, or they feel like you are giving your attention towards something else, or maybe you're too busy with work, school, or other things because you're a busy person. You have responsibilities. Maybe you kind of have more responsibilities than this person. Not saying that they're not doing anything, but maybe you just have more going on in your life than they do. So they may not understand, or they may not get it, that when you're busy, you're busy. And the little time you do have at times that you can spend with them, they will maybe sometimes act kind of petty and pretend that they're busy. And then you're like, oh my gosh, okay, so like the little time I do have, now you want to be busy. It's like, okay, fine. And then you get kind of annoyed. You're like, man, it feels like I'm trying, or like I'm doing my best, but I can never make this person happy. They always find something to complain or something to be upset about. It's like, what the heck? Like, I can do no right. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. It's like, what the heck? Like, what do you want? What do you want from me? Like that kind of energy. And it feels like they just want a lot of attention from you. They want to be your priority. They want to hear from you all the time. They want all the compliments, all the praise from you. And you don't mind, but when you're busy and you have things to do, there's other things that need your priority, that needs your attention. So you're not always able to give them all your attention. But you feel like you're doing your part. You're like, I'm helping you. Like, I invite you out to eat. We do this, we do that. It's like, what more? And I feel like that's not what they're looking for. They want more of that emotional support. They want you to just hear them out. They want you to just like be with them, and like you guys don't have to be doing anything, but they just want more of your time, more of your attention, and that's when they start acting up, when they don't get it from you. But you're not really doing anything wrong. They're just not speaking up. They're kind of just expecting you to know like what to do or what to say or what not to do, etc. And so you're kind of like, man, I don't know, this is what I want, like what the heck, like what am I doing? Why is this so complicated? I feel like it doesn't have to be that complicated. And I feel like they kind of act more butthurt than they really are, and they don't realize maybe how busy you are, how like you have other things, like we all have our own problems, you know, like I can't make my world revolved around you. I have my own world, my own things that are going on with me. And I feel like sometimes people get confused and they think Aries is very selfish, and Aries is not selfish at all. You guys are just dealing with your own thing, your own lives, and sometimes people demand a lot more from you than they're actually able to even give from you. They want to be the center of your world, but then they don't understand your world, or they don't try to understand what you have going on. They just kind of think everything's revolving around me, and that's not how it operates. But I feel like you guys are gonna probably most likely resolve it by the end of the week, and you guys are gonna do something together. There's gonna be like an equal give and take, or maybe you're gonna finally have that conversation like, okay, well, I can do this and you can do this, but we need to work together. It can't just be like me putting everything on me. Like, I can't fix all your problems, and I know you can't fix all my problems, but we need to work as a team. It can't be like competition. I feel like a lot of times with Aries energy, you guys tend to attract partners or people that almost become like in competition with you, and you don't know why. You're like, what, we're supposed to be together, not working against each other. So there has to be an equal give and take here, where you're pouring into them, but they're also pouring into you. It can't just be you doing everything and then them expecting you to go above and beyond for them all the time, because then it's not fair, right? So I do feel like there's going to be that equal give and take. And this person, I feel like, is gonna see that, okay, maybe I'm just acting out, maybe I'm just being too needy or too emotional, and I'm not giving Aries enough credit for what they have been doing. Because I feel like you have been doing the right things. Maybe you just haven't been as like fully attentive all the time because you have other responsibilities. So I do feel like they're gonna recognize that, or maybe you guys will work it out and talk about it. And they won't be as like sad or like emotional. They just want, I guess, your attention. So, and for some reason I'm seeing food. So maybe food is just what's going to solve the problem. You guys are just going to eat or having lunch or making food or cooking together or baking cookies or something. Like simply just doing that. Like, it's not that they wanted to eat with you, although maybe they are hungry, but they just wanted to spend time with you. That's what it is. Like, they don't expect you to buy them things and do all these crazy things and jump through hula hoops and backflips. They just want to spend time with you. I think that's what it is. They just want to feel like they're important to you. Okay, so we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. So we'll continue on in the extended. A link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, and I wish you guys all the best. Bye.